What's up, YouTube, man? Flash speaks back, man. What did I just hear? What did I just see, man? Listen, I gotta call out. I gotta call out one of my dudes, man. Like, for real. Angry Fan Sports. You can't be serious, dog. That was like one of the most cotton soft videos I've seen. Cotton soft videos, man. Cotton soft message. Cotton soft comments. Caitlin Clark should sit out for weeks to prove a point as some sort of a protest to the league. Oh my God, the Fever. We started out 2-2. We now 4-0. Oh my God. Natasha Cloud locked me up, but man, I know she grabbed my arm and she grabbed my shorts and pulled them and all this old fandom stuff that don't nobody see. Oh my God, it's not as easy as we thought. We thought we was going to come out there and be 4-0 and 5-0 and 6-0 and just be undefeated, all the stuff I was hearing. So, because things ain't go to plan, what y'all trying to do? Now, we want to blame refs for not bailing superstars. First of all, let's start here. First of all, y'all got the best player in the world to y'all. Or, according to ESPN, the fourth best. We're going to go with that. We're not going to go with the most extreme in your fan base who's saying it's just the greatest, right? Like, that's what y'all say is greatest ever seen. My man Rudy saying that. My man Ben Daniels saying that. They all saying that. I never really heard Angry Fan Sports say it, but, you know, y'all probably agree with the fourth and all that. Y'all love bringing up how many people eyes come to watch her and all of that, which is true. There's people that want to see her and all that, but this is what y'all want. This is what y'all want, and this is what I got to get at you about. Y'all don't want a league that's about skill. Y'all don't want a league that's about talent. Y'all don't want a league that's about the cream rising to the top naturally based on basketball talent, basketball skill, and basketball integrity. What y'all want is corruption. But you trying to put it out there as if, like, corruption is what's already going on in order to hold you back. You know what it sounds like? You know what it sounds like? It sounds real crazy to me. And this is where I'm going to put it. Because this is the way y'all kind of strike me. Based off of comments I get in the comment section, other little stuff I get that people say, you know, trolls come in and say and all of that kind of stuff. What I get is that, listen, y'all the conservative people, man. Y'all the conservative people. Y'all about, you know, small government. Y'all about, like, you know, independence, man. Like, establish our own and all of that kind of stuff. And that the government don't come in and tell you what to do. So, in other words, look, if I want to start a government, I want to have my own company or whatever, right? I should be able to just hire just all black people that are follow a particular religion and who eat a particular food and all of that, and who only straight and all of that kind of stuff. Why? Because it's my company, and that's what I want to be able to do. That's what y'all want, right? And y'all want the government to not be able to come in and intervene and tell me, make me hire others and make me be fair with my applications and all of that, right? So when the government does do that, what you're doing is you're being unfair to the owners and to the people that are establishing things, right? I'm saying this is similar to how you think, right? This is your thing, right? So why can't the WNBA kind of like be what it is, have its rules, have its style of play, have its way of doing things? Without, okay, now, since we got this new player that these people want to watch, the conservative people mostly, you know what I mean, want to watch. Why now are we going to go against our principles that we live by, and we want the league, we petition to the league to intervene so as to make it a type of league that's easy for who we want to watch, for who y'all want to watch, to like dominate. A league that's dominated by others. Others who never needed rule changes, who never needed things to be made different for them. Y'all just want the league to intervene so that this individual can just dominate. I thought y'all was against DEI. I thought y'all was against that, man. But now, y'all want... See, and this is the crazy thing, man. This is the crazy thing. Success, right? Success typically doesn't come without adversity. Success typically doesn't just come without adversity. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your background is, who your people are, how they got where they got. Typically, success comes with adversity. But it seems to me like y'all do not want who y'all want to be the best player in the world to go through adversity. Seems to me like y'all want people to cater to you. Why? Because you feel like, look, we're a big mob. We're a big group of moms who want to watch, and we buying and we packing stadiums, so we should be catered to. What we want a WWE script. That's what we want. We want a WWE script. We want the WNBA to be like the WWE. We tired of Roman Reigns dominating. We tired of that. So we want our little Cody to come in, and we yelling loud enough, man. You know, we want Cody. We want Cody. And so what we want is we want the people in the back to change and make a script so that the person we want, Caitlin Clark, could be the best. That's what we want. That's what they want. See, man, this is why we call y'all sad, bro. This is why we call y'all sad. You know why? Because on the flip side, if someone in a different area, a different walk of life, wants to get something, like a man just trying to get ahead, just trying to get a little help, what you gonna tell him? What y'all done told people? What was Martin Luther King told? Because he trying to overcome systemic difficulties, right? We're not gonna use the little word that y'all scared of. Systemic difficulties, right? Systemic obstacles. What was he told? Pull yourself up by the bootstraps, nigga. That's basically what he was told. This is what, historically, people who, the unprivileged, were always told. Pull yourself up by the bootstraps. You know what that means? That means that's the principle you claim to live by. Earn it. Get it out the mud. Work harder. Put your head down. Study. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. If you work harder, you'll get it. So what I'm saying is, why can't we say that to Caitlin Clark? Caitlin Clark has a particular game that she loves to play. And what I mean by that is a particular style. She loves fancy passes, behind the back stuff, no look. Ooh, you know. She loves logo threes. Y'all love logo threes. But maybe, just maybe, to be a dominant player at the professional level where everybody's good, everybody done been through college and all that, maybe you got to expand the game a little bit more. Maybe it's not enough to just do that. I mean, I think a lot of players understood that, man. Like, maybe you got to sharpen up certain things. And then if she got the same game, maybe as a real fan who want the best for her, maybe you could put pressure on her to get better. Caitlin, show us a mid-range game. Show us a turnaround. Show us a post move, a game. Add a Euro step to your game when you go into the rim. Add a floater, maybe, Caitlin. But no, what y'all don't want to do that though. What y'all want to do though is y'all want to complain to the league that little primitive game she played, which dominate college, kinda. It ain't dominating the real world, the real league. See, y'all want to be deluded by fake narratives. 62 records. Just breaking records. Like for example, I don't really care about them joints. They say Paige Beckers, was the fastest to get to, 100 points, 100 assists or whatever, 20, listen, if you paying attention, the way they do sports now, because you got all this technology and all these numbers and computers, they coming up with records and shit every day. Every day they coming up with something. Now they just saying Angel Reese the fastest, get to 500 rebounds, 500 points. That's what's up. But it's like, bro, that ain't what it is. That ain't what it's about. That's why you don't find me on my channel bringing up that stuff, because that ain't what it's about, them things. It's about these things. Sports always been about these things right here. About winning and losing. Ultimately, that's what sports is about. But, some of y'all want to measure off of how many points you scoring in games and rebounds, assists, and all that. Listen, that's y'all thing, have at it. When you come to this spot right here, we about them wins, we about them losses. When we lose, we need to figure out what we need to do to win. Let me give you another example. And this is the stuff y'all saying about the refs and all that. I promise you, and I'm going to bring up Angel Reese since y'all hate her so much. I promise you, Angel Reese is hacked 5 to 10 times more than some damn Caitlin Clark. I promise you that. Hacked. Why? Because of the nature of the game, the nature of the way she has to score. Is she in the post? It's constant drama. It's always somebody on your back. It's always somebody on your hip. When you going up to shoot, it's always somebody banging you on your head. Whether they're going for the ball or not, it's always something like that. But you know what you never going to hear? You're never going to hear me saying, WNBA, Kathy Engelberg and all of them, y'all need to, change the rules, make sure, every time you call the fouls. No, you know what I'm going to say? I'm like, look, Angel, look, it's hard out there. It's hard out there. You need to develop a little turnaround. You need to develop a pump fake to make these people, you need to get somebody off their feet and then draw the foul, get to the foul line. You know why? Because that's basketball. That's why. And I'm the type of man that every principle that I live by as a man, I'm going to apply to my theories when it comes to basketball, football, whatever. I'm not going to be a man that claims I have integrity, but then when it's time to apply integrity, I'll be something else. I'm not going to act like I'm a man that's against DEI and then turn around and want DEI when things ain't going according to the player I want. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all need to cut it out, man. This is why people don't respect y'all, man. That's why people talk real crazy about y'all. Because y'all crazy, bro. You're out of your minds. And y'all need to stop. Y'all swimming in hypocrisy every day with this stuff. Y'all want Caitlin Clark to protest the league. Sit out and be like, look, y'all ain't making no money. So I'll come back when y'all change the rules. This is really what y'all want. Y'all want Caitlin Clark to sit up there and be like, I'm not going to play until they just start calling fouls every time someone breathes on me and let me shoot these stupid ass shots that I want to shoot. Stupid, inefficient shot. Like, y'all really rooting for somebody that has a shot. By its nature, a shot that is an inefficient shot. But y'all want her to be able to do it with such ease. Hey, I know she wants to shoot from back in El Segundo. So as a defender, I'm just going to lag off and let her shoot from El Segundo. It doesn't work that way. If you're shooting from El Segundo, you will be defended from El Segundo. It's just common sense. Like I'm really trying to understand y'all. So y'all don't want Caitlin Hart to go through adversity, and when she do, you're not going to put the onus on her to improve her game. You want the league to tailor the rules so that she, like, y'all not gonna come out and say this way, but I'm what you call a man of candor. Okay, so I'm gonna say it the way it really is. Y'all want the league to tailor rules and everything around it so she can succeed, so that y'all get what y'all want as entertainment, or y'all not watching, or you're suggesting that she hold out and protest. Need I say that y'all sad? Do I need to say y'all really sad? Do I need to say y'all really sad? Do I? Or was this clear? I get with y'all later, man. Peace. And please be men of integrity.